Previously on Flashpoint Beyond, Barry Allen goes back in time and alters the past to save his mother. As a result, the events following his excursion are altered as well. Bruce Wayne is the one who died in the crime alley instead of his parents, and Superman falls into the hands of government rather than the loving arms of the Kent's family. And this reality has plunged into a devastating war between the Amazons and Atlanteans. However, with the help of Barry Allen, Thomas Wayne restored the timeline, but somehow it has returned, and Thomas trying his best to find the Clockwork Killer who is targeting all the time travelers of this world. After that, Thomas tries to help this timeline's Barry Allen to return his speed back and help him to change this timeline again, but during the process, he gets killed by one of Aquaman's henchmen. And when Thomas tries to get the answer from Aquaman about why he killed Barry Allen, Aquaman reveals that it was not him. And before Aquaman can sink the United Kingdom into the ocean, Wonder Woman kills him from the back with his trident. Now to find the answers, Thomas then visits Arkham Asylum to meet with Roger Hayden, who also known as Psycho Pirate, as he knows everything about all realities. But once he arrives in there, Thomas finds him dead. Angered by the lack of clues, Thomas then goes on a rampage and starts to beat down some criminals, and before he can finish them all, he gets stopped by the Flashpoint Superman, who brings Thomas into Oasis, a safe haven made by Swamp Thing and Poison Ivy for refugees and metahumans. And Superman wants his help to take down the Kryptonians, as in 5 days, the Kryptonian ship will conquer the Earth and make it suitable to live for them. But Thomas refused to help them, as to him, Bruce's life is more important than the alien invasion, and he leaves the place. Meanwhile, the Clockwork Killer again kills another spinster, and this time the person is Hubert Thorne, whose dead body is found into the apartment of Iris West. Welcome to Comicstube YouTube channel. In today's video, we will discuss Chapter 4 of Flashpoint Beyond. You can find all the previous parts on this playlist. So if you guys are new to this channel, please subscribe and turn on all the notifications to never miss any future uploads. Please like, comment and share. All the text and images are owned by a suspected company. You can support them by purchasing it digitally or from any offline stores. The issue opens up in a morgue where Thomas Wayne is doing an autopsy of Hubert Thorne. Surrounded by the dead bodies, Thomas states that this is where he belongs, and he is obsessed about how Thorne was killed and why the Clockwork Killer is targeting the time travelers. With his surgical skills, Thomas starts to remove all the clock parts from the dead body of Hubert Thorne, and step by step, he starts to get close of the Clockwork Killer. Meanwhile, in the Batcave, Dexter then starts to gather all the necessary equipments of Batman, and after collecting all the gadgets, then he reveals himself to be this world's Robin, and he gets prepared to go on a specific mission. When Thomas returns to his manor, he finds out that there is nothing unique in relation to any wounds when comparing Thorne to the other victims, but the gear inside the Reverse Flash, they are not random, they are all from the same cloth, so you need to put them together to solve this mystery. But right at that time, Thomas sees Cobblepot, and by seeing his nervousness, Thomas realizes Dexter is missing, and it reveals that he is headed towards the Arkham Asylum to meet with her mother and possibly rescue her. As Thomas silently enters into his cave, Oswald gets worried about Dexter, and he tries to convince Thomas to stop the kid before he enters into the asylum. But Thomas let him know that he cannot do that, as his main priority is to put these clock parts together. Hearing this, Oswald gets mad and tells Thomas that kid lost both of his father and sister, and he don't know that her mother is a psycho. He wants to go to rescue that kid, but he is not a physical type, so he begs Thomas to do something and help the kid. But Thomas refused to help Dexter and reveals that it doesn't matter anymore, and the clock gears that were inside of Reverse Flash hold the answer, and he must find a way to capture the Clockwork Killer. Meanwhile, Dexter secretly enters into the Arkham Asylum, and while knocking down one security guard, he then grabs the gate access and easily knocks another 2 guards, which seems impossible for someone to his age, especially without training. Even though Oswald gives him all the firearm lesson, but due to his physical condition, Oswald cannot provide Dexter all the combat skills. So this implies that Oswald is not fit enough to teach Dexter self-defense and combat training. But still Dexter is somehow able to knock down 3 grown adults with single strikes, which is pretty impressive. And also his father and sister's death motivates him to learn how to fight and rescue his mentally ill mother from Arkham on his own. Then the panel shows both Thomas and Dexter are busy to achieve their own personal goal, and as Dexter lockpicks the cell's door, he meets with his mother, Gilda Dent, who has become the Flashpoint universe's Two-Face. And as she hugs her boy, Gilda meets her son to a voice that she has been talking to in prison. But Dexter tries to help her mother to escape this prison, as he believes it changes her mind. But Gilda tells her boy that this place has not hurt her, it has helped her to become a better person, and it's going to help him too. Meanwhile at the Wayne Manor, Thomas gathers all the clock parts, and as he adds the final piece of the clock gears, it reveals that this part is not from the clock. Thomas then runs upstairs and he approaches in front of his grandfather's clock, which has been broken for too many years, and it was a wedding gift. And as he breaks it open, Thomas tells Oswald that he knows who the Clockwork Killer is. Then the panel jumps into Gilda's cell, where the voice is talking to Dexter, and soon the wall of that cell opens up, and as the smoke gets cleared, that voice reveals its face, and as Dexter looking at that individual in horror, that person reveals herself as Martha Wayne, the Flashpoint Joker who is somehow alive and manages to return from the grave. And all of Thomas Wayne's clue pointing out that the killer who is murdering all the time travelers is none other than Martha Wayne, the Joker. Back in the main DC universe, the snow globe starts to glow, and as it covers the whole Batcave with lights, Corky Baxter reveals that Bruce Wayne's mother might not be a good person as Bruce believes her to be. She had a lot of problems, a lot of secrets that Bruce don't know about her past. He may be the greatest detective, but he don't know the truth about his mom. And as Martha Wayne returns to life and doing all the killing things that massacred the Flashpoint timeline and both Bruce and Thomas Wayne's life, the Chapter 4 of Flashpoint Beyond comes to a close. So which part you like the most? Please share your thoughts on the comment section down below, and also please subscribe, as this will motivate me to make more contents. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.